Stand by for action.
So, hi, yes, it's Sunday, it's race day. It is actually only September, although it feels like November, and because it's Paul's club meet today, and we have not enough marshals of the volunteering kind, I am manning post 11, which, to be fair, is quite a good post because lots of people fall off and that makes it interesting, but I completely forgot how bloody cold standing still in a field when September's pretending to be November is. I've already had to don some race gloves for the day to be able to hold my flags, and I've just spent the last 10 minutes watching a small child, not my own I hasten to add, going around the track on his own. I'm presuming on a practice lap, but I have no idea. So anyway, I'm hoping that my beloved husband actually remembers that I can't go and get a cup of tea for myself, and we've left the flask at home, and I will get a tea break shortly. But right now, bigger bikes and other people are racing now, so I need to do my job. Catch you later.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Well, hello race fans, welcome to another one of my vlogs. Today we've got another Prestige Vets Championship. Obviously I'm third in this championship at the moment. It's my club's track, Hazley Grange, which I reckon is one of the best tracks in the Midlands. And I don't know whether it's a reflection of what's going on in the sport in a minute, but 74 riders booked in this weekend, and it's a superb circuit. Track conditions this weekend are brilliant so far. Hopefully the rain will hold off. It's super tacky, jumps, flows really well. But as I say, the vets, the Prestige Vets, they're good entries, but the other classes, I think we've got 2 riders in the experts. I mean, come on, AMCA and riders, what the hell's going on? It's not as if motocross is mega expensive if you compare it to a lot of other sports. and like the youth, the juniors, I think there's seven in the MX2 juniors, 8 or 9 in the MX1 juniors. Not very good at all. Sad state for the sport at the moment in the UK, and it's unfortunately something we're seeing around the UK a lot. So if you have any thoughts on it, please leave a comment. Obviously like and subscribe our channel as well if you could. We'd really appreciate it. It always helps us with the algorithms, getting us up on the search engine, so we do really appreciate your support. But I say, let us know what you think's going on with British motocross at the minute. The numbers are dwindling, but having said that, it's coming across to the bikes. The practice track seem busy enough, but nobody seems to be wanting to, I don't know, go racing, which is like it's the best bit about dirt bike riding, is racing your buddies and pushing yourself, and that's the kind of all the stuff we love. But anyway, Sam's here, but she's marshalling today, so good test of our marriage today. But she's a good one. She's up there marshalling, so I've just took her a sandwich and a coffee. We've done first race. I was really surprised when I went out in practice how grippy the circuit was actually, because we did have quite a bit of rain in the night, but it's mega grippy, really good. Anyway, first race, feeling pretty confident because I felt good in practice, which is unusual for me. Somebody hit the guy next to me on the line as the gate dropped, so he came over onto me, which virtually caused me to stop. I was virtually last but one away. I think I was last. I think Sam said I was last off the gate. So I caught them all up, went through, started moving through the field. I could see 61, who's ahead of me in the championship, caught right behind them, and then came down to lap somebody in the ruts, and he came to a bit of a halt, which caused me to come to a bit of a halt. The rest of the field then pulled away again. I closed them up, but I was really running out of time then. But 61, as I say, who's just behind me in the championship, he ran out of fuel, so I was kind of gifted a position and some points, so probably this will have to be a round that he's got to drop now. So all in all, it was 7th in that one. It should have been better, but I'm going to have to push through the pack twice. I just don't think I'd have got anything left in me. Hoping for a top 5 in the next one. Just need to get out the gate, not be hampered, because track suited me today. Even the rut section down in the woods, not brilliant, but we're doing all right. But mega track, and just absolutely flabbergasted that the club's managed to pull just 74 entries this weekend, and what's probably one of the best tracks in the UK. Well, not in the UK, it's definitely in the Midlands. Certainly club level track. It's brilliant, and that kind of rings alarm bells when you've got a track of this good with such a low entry. Anyway, we'll see how we get on in race 2.
now 11:20 and I am pleased to announce that I have had a cup of tea and a bacon butty. It hasn't warmed up. It's getting a little bit grayer and I do keep feeling spots of rain. Deep joy. It's not supposed to rain until 2 o'clock, and I have actually donned yet another layer. Thank you to Mojo Moto CBD and Mojo Moto Spanish Tours. I have plenty of merch to put on, and today I certainly need it. I don't quite know what the temperature is supposed to be, but if it's hitting double figures, I'd be really surprised right now. But we have another race on, which means that I need to do my job. See you later.
Well, we did race 2. Another shit start out the gate. This time totally my fault, so I just wasn't with it at all. Front end came up a little bit, bobbled. But anyway, straight away, as soon as we came out the second turn, because up the start straight, I think it was last, and there was no way I was going to make myself have to work so hard. And I literally just went alpha leather on the opening lap to get up past as many as I could, and it kind of worked. So settled into 7th. 61 was behind me. I knew I knew the guys in front. I just couldn't close that gap. I could see him. It's pretty consistent, so I just knew I had to keep him there behind me. So it was 7th again, a hard 7th, and we're already through the programme, and I'll be out very shortly, and I hardly caught my breath because we've got a very low entry here today, and they've bunched some of the classes together. So we are going to be back out. Somebody blowing some bubbles. So let's see how we get on. Last one, so it won't be an overall pot this week again, but 2 7ths. Yeah, I'll have that, and hopefully an early finish and get some Sunday dinner. But and I've needed today as well, because it's been a rough old week. My dad, he's had cancer for 6 years, but his blood counts have gone a bit bad this week, and we've had to take him for some scans, and hopefully we'll get some results next week, but not looking good there. And my stepdad, he had a major heart attack this week as well, so he's been in Hereford Hospital, and I've been ferrying my dad around this week for his scans. So I kind of needed today just to switch off, get away from it all today. So I've enjoyed it today, but I've needed today get away from it all. Anyway, 1 to go.
end of race day and I've survived a day of marshalling. It did get very cold at times and it did get a little bit lonely. But
did it now?
Because
Did it now?
It did get very
Rubbish.
lonely when the man on his own was going around the track, because everybody
Oh.
decided to, even the spectators got a little bored and buggered off somewhere else other than talking to marshalling woman on post number 11. So
You survived. You survived.
we are now taking the track down. The interesting task of doing the track and packing up and going home for Sunday lunch.
Anyway, we've done race 3 and we're on our way home, and the heavens have opened and our club has taken the track down and blah blah blah. All in all, excellent day. I had an 8th in race 3, so I've had 2 7ths and an 8th today, so happy with that, especially when I heard the rain in the night. I thought, oh, it's going to be, but the track has been unbelievable today. And again, I cannot understand how we've only had 74 entries today on what is probably the best soil and probably one of the best AMCA club tracks in the Midlands by a long shot. So baffling. Maybe it's because it's a proper racetrack and there's too many riders these days don't know how to race. Anyway, so really enjoyed the 3rd race, really enjoyed my racing. Sam has been marshalling. I'm sure we'll be editing and dropping some bits in of Sam's marshal. She's rekindled her love that she's missed
For the high of his vest.
Yeah, for 30 years. She hasn't marshalled nearly for 30 years. So she's rekindled her love with being a marshal. And she said any clubs out there, she's happy to do it every week now.
You're right.
So tell us how your marshalling went, Sam.
My marshalling went. Thank you, Paul.
It went, did it?
Yes, it did. I'm
Give us a
not going
lowdown.
to elaborate because I have done little diary entries for today, so
Have you?
you'll be bored with that later.
How would you sum up your experience though?
Some of my experience, it was better than I thought because it didn't rain. It was colder than I anticipated. Note to self, always take another layer. Lots of people were very chatty. It was good to see a lot of the riders going past me. I did start grinning at a few because I'd seen them so often, so hello everybody that I grinned at. And yeah, I don't think I fluffed the flags too many times.
Well, you
sorry
probably didn't know, because it was a very long way you had to marshal, which didn't make a lot of sense, because there was the race control van, which should have been really another marshal point, but hey ho, that's one of them, and we didn't know that. But that seemed a long stretch to do that you had to cover. But overall, excellent day.
Excellent day.
Worries now, I'm still 3rd probably in the championship, but there's a lot of incredibly fast riders joining us now. The lap times, I think we'd have all been in the top 6 of the seniors. I was pleased with my lap times today, and I still only had 2 7ths and an 8th. So tough old day at the office. We're just pulling up on my house. Here's my cat. Trying not to run him over as I park up the luxury race transporter, and the cat has just decided, as usual, to walk right behind us. But no, very good day. Enjoyed it thoroughly. So there you go. So that's another one in the bag. And join us for another race vlog very shortly. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you could please, or even leave it a comment, especially what I was saying about what do you think is the problem with club racing at the minute. Why are we seeing lack of riders, lack of youth riders coming in? It's not just the adults. I mean, how come vets riders now are making up half of competition licenses in the UK? Where's the youth and where are the club riders, and what can we do to do it? Is it cost? Is it because it's getting tracks are fast and it's tough, but something's got to be done, because we have to travel a lot further to ride soon at this rate, because clubs are not going to be able to be putting on meetings with these kind of numbers. And it's not just our club. We did Boriston the week before, a few, even some of the private promoters, they're not getting full gates. Something's got to be sorted, because otherwise promoters and clubs aren't going to be afford to run, and then we'll have nowhere to ride, or we'll be paying, like karting, a lot of money to ride. So just leave us a comment and we'll talk about it and see what you think, and maybe put ideas to governing bodies or whoever. Maybe we could come up with an idea. Anyway, that's enough of that rabbiting. See you at the next one.